Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Referee's given a throw. Showing good feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No way through. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Van der Ven defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Kane. Mendes gets it clear. Iñigo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. OK, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Guardiola. Camavinga.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Barcola is onto this. Barcola! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rodri. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mbappe. Now it's Barcola. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gavi. Mbappe. And he's let fly! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And they've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Gavi. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Alexander-Arnold. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Guardiola. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get onto this? Nice control. That's a throw. Pinged towards the front line. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Van de Ven. Neymar. Gavi. Well, they've got it again. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Guardiola. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Digne. Digne. Guardiola. It's a searching pass. Digne. Tries to play it through. Digne gets over and intercepts. More and more pressure on the ball here. Tries to pass it through.
Might want to be careful there.
Neymar. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Hakimi. Jimenez. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. So what can they make of this? So we've reached the hour mark. Tottenham can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Van de Ven makes the interception. He's going for goal! And the ball's come loose here. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alexander-Arnold, lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in plenty of space here. He can get that clear. Ambitious ball here. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And he's decided to go for it. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Mbappe. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Van de Ven. Neymar. Digne gets across to intercept that. Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. Van Dijk. Neymar. 75 minutes played. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just about within shooting range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcola. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Camavinga.
Oh, really well played. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game...
Real chance! Really well taken goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
He's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Dembele demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now there's a... It's clean! It's hit the upright. Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
I think we're just about done here. That ball looks a good one.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Dembele takes a shot. It's in, and that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Two up, and that is as far as it goes. Tottenham can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Camavinga picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello.
And decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
He's on it, can he get away? There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Yilmaz. And this is Messi.
Might want to be careful there.
And here's Messi. Messi! And that would have been some goal.
Messi clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attack.
Here's a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Somewhat off target. Now it's Doué. Out for a throw. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the pace.
And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all. Gavi. Nicely worked. That's the keeper's ball. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's ambitious. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
A header! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are... And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Now it's Yilmaz.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He has found the way through. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk. And it's Neymar. He's gone for goal. And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Tottenham finding their passes. Not the most accurate pass. He is just... It's Dembele! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Koundé. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. And it's Azar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Doué. He has a look up. De Bruyne. And Koundé. Koundé looking to penetrate opposition lines. Gavi. Gravenberg gets a foot in here. Tries to pass it through. Well, they could break here. Gavi. De Bruyne. Now it's Yilmaz. It's a searching pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Is there any support? He might not need it. Neymar. Well, that pass isn't the best. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a quick
The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So it's back to business.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hazard, he is through here. Yilmaz is onto the big header. What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona go into the lead. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's decided to go. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's gone for a throw-in. And this is Messi. Gets into some space. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he opts to go forward. That has ended up in no man's land. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Camavinga. Oh, it's Dembele. Tottenham couldn't do a whole lot with it there.
They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
And he's managed to get free. Plays it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Doué. Gavi. Dembele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe is having a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not...
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oblak. Van Dijk. And it's Hakimi. It's Camavinga. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cleared without complication.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Distributed tidily. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Camavinga. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nuno Mendes. He's in space and looking for options. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That is good alertness. He's a sharp little ball here. Spread neatly. It's a good run down the right. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Into the last 5 minutes. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Takes a shot! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So all square with almost no time.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only...
Oh, they could be caught out here. No way through, so back it comes. Great chance!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gavi. We are into stoppage time. Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Messi. Great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Dembele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Around the stadium is strictly forbidden.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just... Dembele!
And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Probing pass. Gavi. Dembele. takes a shot! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Gavi. Hazard, looking to play him in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Neymar concedes a free kick for that. Just too high.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Caicedo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Has a shot! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
He's through now, is he? Camavinga! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Nuno Mendes. He is through here. Now it's Mbappe. Out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a searching pass. And he's straight offside. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Dembele. And smartly reclaimed. And he's managed to get free. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party over. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Van der Ven does well to stand firm and defend it. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. He's a sharp little ball here. Doué. He has found the way through. He's felt that, hasn't he? Great ball, and the finish! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Tottenham are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them.
He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has left him in a heap. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Messi. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Camavinga. No way through. Oh, that's ambitious. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe, not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Can he get on the end of this? So chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Tottenham with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Neymar, can he get it through? Caicedo. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Dembele. Nicely shaped ball.
2 added minutes has been
He's
indicated.
quick to get it clear again. And this is Messi, and he's lost his man here. Oh, that's neat. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Oh. And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
That today's match day programs
Tottenham
are
ahead
available from
2-0,
stands located
and they
by
are
the
looking
gates.
good.
I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
There's the start of the second half. Bartasagi. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's Dembele. Gavi simply refused to be outdone there. Caicedo. That has not gone well. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's beaten the last man. Gremio needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Referee has just said play on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gavi has created one goal already. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Played out to the left flank. Gets into some space. In towards the back stick. Neymar with the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, that's fabulous. He slings it. A header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Valverde really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence.
And Messi! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Shoots! He has done it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer for Gremio after 66 minutes is...
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he plays one through. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Mendes
Goes on a charge down the left.
knocks it into space. Tottenham are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the preferred...
And there's the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. There seemed no way back, but they are level.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it.
Big chance, but shapes to shoot.
He tried to chip, but it wasn't his best.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Camavinga, Gavi, Van de Ven. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Van de Ven. Gavi. Neymar.
Out to the left it goes. There will be a throw-in.
Don't you just love the level? That's how it should be.
Yeah. And he's there to clear it. Well, they've got it again. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I will stay a little quiet.
That's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Played into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. The final 5 minutes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is through here. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one. Struck first time. And he's lifted it over. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, can he get onto this? That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pass somewhat off target. And this is Messi. Camavinga. Tries to play it through. He's through here. Real chance here. He's having a shot!